Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Today is actually Labor Day. I'm self-employed, so I'm still gonna be working regardless if it's a holiday or not. I still have like X amount of work and I need to get it done. Doesn't matter what day. So I took the day off today. I pretty much just be more stressed throughout the rest of the week. I don't have any plans today. We're gonna be working. It's gonna be a work day. I'm also standing very far away from the camera. I talked about this at the very end of my last weekly vlog, but I have an allergic reaction on my face. It's actually an infection, but I'm going to say an allergic reaction because I think infection sounds very scary. So we're gonna stick with allergic reaction. I have this thing called folliculitis. So essentially I just have like a bunch of red bumps on my face and it kind of looks like acne, but it's worse than acne. So I've been talking to my esthetician who has a medical director who's like a registered nurse. The protocol for right now of what we're doing is for 3 days straight, I'm washing my face with only Panoxyl. Panoxyl is like a benzoyl peroxide facial cleanser. My face hurts so bad because it is essentially drying out my skin. I don't really want to give you guys too much of a close-up of my skin because it is scary. Oh, my bagel's ready. But that is what we're doing this week. It's honestly been horrible for my self-esteem, but it's fine. This is life and we're rolling with it. So I'm just trying to continue life on as normal with a hat on. So I'm trying to like be far away from the camera until it gets better because I don't want to scare you guys. I will show you guys close-ups if you want, but I'll give you like a trigger warning first. But that is what we're up to this week. Because it's Labor Day, I decided that I wanted to sleep in a little bit. I'm honestly too insecure to really go out in public with my face looking like this, so I'm not gonna go to the gym this week. And so I was like, well, if I'm not gonna go to the gym, I might as well sleep in. So I slept in for an extra hour. And also since everyone else had the day off, I was like, I might as well sleep in, you know? I'm still gonna be working and I can just not wake up super early. I'm gonna toast my bagel and then we will get ready for the day. Okay, very random, but I shopped at my local grocery store, which is Albertsons, instead of Trader Joe's this week because I was insecure about my skin and I knew that this grocery store had self-checkout. These bagels are really good. The Chompies brand, I've never had these before. I actually really like these. I don't know if they have them other places. In Arizona Tradition, oh, so maybe they're not. Maybe they're not everywhere, but I am very surprised at how much I like these because the Target bagels, the Thomas brand, I think that stuff is disgusting. So I was expecting not to like this as much as the Trader Joe's ones, but I do. Random, just throwing that out there though. I'm currently importing some footage into my computer so I can start editing it, but I wanted to show you guys something that I've been doing. Also, side note, I feel like I'm gonna talk about this a lot in the beginning of the video and hopefully throughout the video I'll be more comfortable with it, but I'm only wearing the hat for the video because I don't really want my hair touching my face that much, so only when I'm filming. But again, hopefully throughout the video I'll maybe just start feeling like more comfortable and confident. We're only a few minutes into the video, but I wanted to show you something that I started doing a few days ago, not that long ago, but I'm calling it a skin journal. My esthetician was recommending that I do this even before I had this allergic reaction to see what products, what foods, what things trigger my skin, so if I'm noticing breakouts I can look back to this and be like, oh, this maybe caused it. You guys know I'm a huge spreadsheet girly, so I made this spreadsheet. I'm calling it my skin journal. If you guys want, I can link this for you. Like I can make a copy of it so you guys can make a copy of it for yourself if you're very type A like me and you love a spreadsheet. But I have all the products that I normally use for my skincare routine. Like I said, right now, wait, that I didn't mean to check that off. What? Right now I'm only using Panoxyl as per the nurse's request or suggestion, I guess, but these are the other products that I normally use. So if I did that, I would check them off. And then I also have night stuff, and then I put in here so new products if I'm using something new. So let's say I'm using a new moisturizer, I can put that there, and if I notice breakouts in my skin, I can be like, oh, I'm using a new product. And then I also have food. This one I'm a little worried it's going to be possibly obsessive for me. I just don't want to like trigger myself. What I eat, you guys can see what I've been eating the past couple of days, and then if I drink alcohol, and then if I wear makeup, if I'm wearing any new makeup products, and then these are just things, am I using any products, my hair, on my body, and then useful information. So like for example, I wash my towels and my sheets with a like clean and clear detergent. I'll show it to you guys, and then any like updates on my skin, if it's looking better, if it's looking clear, if it's not. So hopefully this, even without my little infection, it'll help me figure out how my skin is doing and what is good for it and what isn't good for it. Let me show you guys the detergent that I got. I got this on Amazon. I also did my laundry last night and I didn't want my drying rack in the middle of my apartment, so I put it on here, and it honestly, I'm gonna move it over. Kind of nice that it fit there. I got this detergent. I'll link this down below. I got it on Amazon. I got it same day delivery. This is the Free and Gentle Tide Pods. I normally use these ones, and I think that I'm going to keep using these ones on my clothes, but I'm going to use these ones on my towels and on my sheets, anything that touches my face just from here on out. Even when my skin gets better, my esthetician recommended I get some kind of detergent that is Free and Gentle stamp of approval. So I got that. I'll link this stuff down below for you guys if you're interested. But they're so cute. Oh, trying to open it. This is so funny, but they're like aesthetic looking Tide Pods. Like, aren't they cute? Like, they're so clean girl aesthetic. I think it's funny. But yeah, I did that. So I cleaned my sheets, and then I'm struggling. Clean my sheets and my towels with these. Also, another update. I feel like there's so many like little updates. I feel like every Monday morning I'm like, update, 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 update. If you guys remember in my last weekly vlog, I was talking about how I wanted to get a desk. And so I ordered this desk. I need to build it. This is what it's supposed to look like down there, but I need to set it up. Just because working on my kitchen island has been really bad for my back recently. So I wanted to get a desk that I can, I don't know, just have better posture with, something that's not like this. And a lot of you guys have been saying that the height that my bar stool is at versus my counter is really bad for my back, which I completely agree with you guys. So I got this desk. I'll link it down below from Amazon, and hopefully it helps my back, but I do need to put it together. I just kind of don't want to do it at this very second. Update, I've been doing some computer work, and then my esthetician called me, and my esthetician has a medical director. I think I kind of explained this, who is a nurse. So like the nurse is going through the esthetician to me, and I sent photos of my skin earlier. They've been having me send photos of my skin like every 12 hours to them to see how it's doing, because this is an infection. Like, this is pretty bad. They were saying they wanted the cleanser to be clearing up my skin because there's an external infection and an internal infection. I'm sorry it's like medical stuff grosses you out, because it also grosses me out, but they were saying that they wanted it to do more than it has. If it was an external infection, using that face wash would dry out my skin and help it reduce, but it hasn't. So they're thinking it's now an internal infection. That was just a protocol for 3 days that I do the face wash. If that doesn't work, then we go on the antibiotic. And so they were saying that they want to put me on the antibiotic now, which I am fine with. I will do literally anything. I will sell my soul to the devil. Not actually, but I would do something close to that to clear up my face. And so they're putting me on doxycycline, which I've actually been on doxycycline before, but it's essentially an antibiotic that kills bacteria. So we're hoping that that works for me, but it's Labor Day today. I found a pharmacy that is open today because a lot of them were closed, and I just didn't want to wait. Or doing that, I also scheduled an interview for a job. I scheduled a phone call interview. Honestly, this whole thing with my face has been making me feel really insecure about everything. It's been making me stressed because I want to be interviewing for jobs. I'm kind of in this like job hunt process, and I want to do interviews, and a lot of these interviews are over Zoom or over Teams or over Google Meets. I can't wear makeup with this whole infection going on my face because that will make it worse and will spread more bacteria. So I'm really happy that this interview was over the phone and it's not in person or it's not on Zoom, because I don't know, I was talking to one of my friends about it, and she was like, maybe you can find like a downloadable filter that will blur out your skin if you end up having a Zoom interview. And I was like, that might be what I have to do. But they're going to call in the prescription, and I will obviously keep you guys updated on it. It's just crazy that this is happening to me. Things like this always happen to me. If this would happen to someone, it would be me. But I am really happy that they decided to put me on an antibiotic, because I was kind of stressed about how I haven't been making any improvements. Like, I was taking photos of my skin every 12 hours, and there has quite literally been no progress. Like, it has not gotten better at all. It's just stayed the exact same. Maybe slightly worse, not super worse, but it hasn't improved. And so I was worried that they're gonna keep having me use that face wash, and I was so happy when they said like, let's put you on an antibiotic. I was like, yes, I will do, like I said, anything. I'm also importing footage to my editing software, which is Final Cut Pro. And then once that's edited, I'm gonna start rough cutting my video. And it's the video from last week. So I'm curious to see if I'll be able to like see my skin progressively get worse when I edit it. You guys have already seen that video. I'm sorry that I'm talking about my skin a lot. It is the week of the skin. I'll shut up about it and hopefully find like a new thing to talk about, but it is my only personality trait at the moment. I've also been trying to drink a lot of water. I don't know why. In my mind, I think like flushing my system with water is gonna help me. I don't know. But I do have an interview for Thursday, so I'm gonna put that on my to-do list. This company is a hybrid job, which I'm more interested in. Oh, it's an intro call. I don't even know if it would be considered an interview, but it's an intro call. Ideally, for searching for jobs, I would love a remote job. If I can get a remote job, a hybrid job I'm fine with, but I don't want a fully in-person job. And I feel very fortunate that I can be very selective and picky and find the job that's right for me, because I have YouTube to fall back on. Like, YouTube is currently my job. I'm still making money from it, so I don't have to choose the first job that offers me something. Pretty much every job that I've gone the job interview for has been fully in person, which I'm pretty sure that's the reason why I've been getting these job interviews, because I think less people are interested in fully in-person jobs. I feel like more people, even you guys, have been commenting like, Keegan, you should get a remote or a hybrid job. So I feel like that's kind of where majority of people are wanting to go to find a job. That kind. Yeah, that's probably why I've been getting interviews for those jobs, because not as many people are probably applying or interested in those jobs. But this one is a hybrid. But again, I'd really like fully remote, but if I can't get fully remote, I'll take hybrid. I'll take what I can get. I also wanted to show you guys. Okay, last week I went to Hobby Lobby and I vlogged that a little bit. I also did like a little TikTok of it, and I got this thing, and a lot of you guys were like, I don't really like that there. This thing I like so much. It's definitely more the vibe that I want to go for my apartment, and it's making me want to redecorate this entire thing, but I feel like that's a lot of money. I don't really think it fits the vibe that much. A lot of you guys were saying to keep what I originally had on there, but I do really like that thing. I don't know where I want to put it. If I were to make some changes to this, I would love to do like this and put like a matte Mod Podge over it so it's not shiny, and so it kind of has something close to this texture a little bit. I think that would be really cool. And I've been wanting to do a DIY of a vase like this shape, and make it a checkered pattern. I've been wanting to do that for so long. I was gonna go thrifting and try to find a vase, but with my skin and everything, I'm scared to go out in public and have people see me, which I just need to eventually shut up and get over my whole skin thing. I also did move this around. I don't really know if I love this here. This is a card that one of you guys made me, and I love it so much. I'm gonna keep it until the day I die. This frame I got from Goodwill, but it's Pottery Barn. I wanted to add a pop of color in here, but I don't really think that I love it right there. I'm gonna show you guys my bedroom. My bed is not made, so ignore it. This thing is what used to be on that shelf. This isn't fully decorated at all. I just kind of put stuff on there, but I do like it. I tried putting the other thing on there, but it was too heavy, and so you can already see like this is like slightly slanted, and I want to put maybe a nail or something under these to keep them straight because it's obviously lopsided, but I do like this. There is this part of me that wants to redecorate my entire apartment, but I know that I shouldn't do that because I know that's expensive and I don't want to pay that money. Also, fall is coming up, so I'm really excited for fall, and I'm really excited to decorate for fall. This is what my couch looks like at the moment, but I've been trying to incorporate more greens into my apartment, so I really want to add maybe some more green into this as well. That's why I tried putting the frame there, even though I don't really think it goes with the vibe. But also I think that first it's gonna be fall, then Halloween, then Christmas, so pretty much January will be the next time that I pick up the whole decorating and decorate it like normal. Oh, but I also have that green frame here, and then I switched it out with this little ranch one. Oh, and then I'm giving you guys so many updates. I told you every Monday it's like update, 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 update. This is not going to stay here, this greenery. This was originally in here, but I switched it out with these from Hobby Lobby because I wanted to decorate it like this for the fall time. But it's been shedding everywhere, like you can kind of see, and I feel like I've dusted this thing a million times, so it just keeps getting everywhere. My prescription has not been filled and the pharmacy closes soon, so I'm just calling to maybe I just didn't get the text for it.
Based on discussions with your healthcare provider, such as located on the left-hand side of your prescription label.
I have no idea. I don't know.
Sorry, we did not receive a response. Please try again. It's enter your 7-digit
But I don't know it.
label.
This is a new prescription. New prescription?
Sorry, we try again.
Okay, let's do something different now. Start over.
The pharmacy staff is unable to help you at this time. Please leave your information at the tone, and the pharmacy...
I just hung up. Oh, I'm just afraid that it's not going to be filled in time today. They close in an hour and a half, and I haven't gotten a text if it's filled or not. I'm trying so hard not to cry. Dang it. My tires are so low because it rained the other day, and I don't know how to fill them up myself. And I was going to go to like Discount Tire, but they're closed today because of Labor Day, so I was like, oh, I just won't go anywhere. On Monday and on Tuesday I'll do it. And I'm going to the pharmacy. I called them again. They didn't answer, so I'm just gonna go in person and be like, hey, can you fill this prescription for me? I texted my esthetician and like her medical director, and I was like, can we change location? And they were like, we prefer not change location because we already called it in, so just go in person. I am trying so hard not to cry right now. I feel like everything is going wrong. Like I'm afraid I'm gonna like pop a tire driving there. I feel like this is bad karma, but I don't know what for. I feel like this sounds so dramatic, but I'm about to have a freaking mental breakdown. I just went into the pharmacy, gave the guy like my first name, my date of birth, and he's like, we don't have anything matching your information on here. Like we don't have anything for you. It's like, you're not even in our system. So I want to scream. Okay, I'm trying not to like be all worked up about this. Do you know when everything is going wrong for you? Like I'm afraid my tires are gonna pop. My face actually like hurts. Like talking physically hurts because it's so dry from using the face cream, but I just feel like everything is going wrong for me today. It's fine, I'm fine. No, I'm not. It's all gonna work out. The world is officially not against me. As I was leaving the complex of the pharmacy, my esthetician called me and she is like the medical provider, her medical director. She was like, she called it in on a voicemail, so they must have not checked their voicemail. So I went in and I was like, hey, like it must have been on a voicemail. And he's like, oh, I didn't even check the voicemail today. He seemed really stressed and I was like, take your time, it's okay. But I got it, I got it. It's twice a day for 10 days with food. Fingers crossed, you guys. Fingers freaking crossed. I'm so happy. I've literally never been so happy in my life. The world is not conspiring against me. I don't have bad karma. I might have bad karma, but it's getting better. He was really nice, so I felt so bad for him. He was really stressed. I'm gonna go. We're gonna take my medication. Doing that like actually hurt my face, like stretching my mouth out that far. I just finished rough cutting my weekly vlog. I'm trying to decide if I want to cut this vlog into half so I can have a video to upload on Monday and Friday, because I don't really know how filming a video, editing and all that stuff is going to go for Friday with my face. I know that you guys are probably like, Keegan, it's really not that big of a deal, and I know that, but to me it kind of is a big deal. If I could wear makeup, it'd be different. Like I used to have really bad acne and it was fine because I could cover it up with makeup, but I can't cover this up with makeup. I also am like having a really hard time like visualizing what you guys see, because do you just hear my back pop? Because I see like a teeny tiny viewfinder. Like the screen that I'm looking at myself right now is this big, and so I have no idea if you guys can see the effects of how bad it is. But I just had this realization, and this is either going to make me sound, no, this is going to make me sound insane. This is going to make me sound psychotic, which I am. There used to be this girl that I used to stalk on social media quite frequently. We've all had someone like that. Sometimes I wonder, I'm like, am I someone that people stalk on social media frequently? Because if so, I give a lot of content. Like they could really keep up to date on my life, you know? Like not only do I post a ton on like Instagram and TikTok, but I post like hour-long vlogs on the internet of my life. You can see me having a whole mental breakdown because I'm insecure about my face, whereas most people don't post that stuff. So I'm like, if someone is obsessively stalking me, I give them good content. If that's you, cheers to you. No, that was a very like vain thought that somebody could be doing that about me. But anyways, there was this girl that I used to stalk on social media and I just kept up with her life. We've all had a person like this, okay? Someone we don't follow, maybe not all of us, and maybe I'm gonna sound crazy, but the girls that get it, then girls that don't, you know? And it wasn't like a hate stalk. It was just someone I didn't follow that I was curious what their life was like. And I was thinking about it the other day and I was like, I haven't stalked her in a while. And then I realized, I don't remember what her name is. I forgot her name. Is that not insane? I'm like, am I healed? Moved on? Am I over it? Probably. Like if I don't remember her name, I probably am. But that was a crazy thought to me, that I was like, this was someone that I kept up with and now I don't even remember her name. And I'm like trying to remember her name because I'm like, I wonder how she's doing. I hope she's doing well, but I don't remember. And I think that means I'm healed. Good feeling. But I'm also so intrigued that I'm like, I want to remember her name so I can like see how she's doing. I think she was like a girl that was older than me in high school. And I always thought she was really pretty. I don't know why I never just followed her, but I didn't. I just remember I thought she was really cool, so I always kept up with her life. But now I don't even remember her name. I can still remember her face though. I sound probably crazy, which I am, and it's fine. I really need to build that table, and I really don't want to, but I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet and do it and get it over with so I can stop procrastinating it. Let's just do it. Done. I think it was like pre-built or pre-assembled. Oh, apparently very. The reviews online said that this is really like sturdy and stable, which is exactly what I'm looking for. So I tried to get one. No, this is gonna do it again. This is gonna do it again. This is gonna crush my finger. I noticed that it almost kind of like fell again. It was gonna crush me if it did. Of course, my camera battery died again, but oh, I wonder if this. Okay, interesting. I thought maybe these move. No, slightly wobbly. I wonder. The reviews online said it's not wobbly. Why is it wobbly? Is there like maybe something that I need to secure in? It doesn't look like it, but I don't want to, do you see how it's like, I don't want it to like constantly every time I move for it to shake. Okay, we're gonna see this. Because if this is going to wobble every time I make any slight movement, do you hear it? What if I like have to open these up, the legs up more? I'm gonna get my chair. Let's see how this works. No, it totally wobbled. Every time I move, it does that. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to return this because this is gonna be really annoying. Maybe I'll like live with this for a week because I have a month to return it, so maybe I'll try it out. Part of me's considering maybe I just have to buy a regular desk then and just deal with it. Even though it's not gonna look good in here, but I do feel like I need a desk. This is really annoying. The review said it didn't wobble. That was the main reason I bought it. Like, look, you guys are sitting on it. Do you see that? And like, I'm not like trying to shake it. I'm just like trying to like type. wobbly. You're on my shelf right now. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna see how it goes. It honestly really is annoying me. I noticed that like when I type is when it shakes a little bit. I'm wondering if I put it on carpet. Like I was considering putting it over there. I wonder if that would make it better. So I'm considering moving my coffee table this way and putting the desk there. We'll see. I'm just gonna say this. You guys can tell me this all you want. You guys can tell me I told you so. Because when I first moved into this apartment, I considered... Wait, why is this heavier than I thought it would be? I considered putting a desk right there where those shelves are at, but I was like, no, I really want those shelves, but it's not the most practical. And I thought that I could make it work, but I don't think I can. You can tell me you told me so. I admit defeat. I was wrong. Everyone else was right. I wanted it to be pretty in here, but like at what cost? And the issue with the shelves is they're drilled into the wall, so I can take them off, but then like, I don't have to paint over them. So I don't know. I can admit that I was wrong about this. So I'm wondering if the carpet will make this less wobbly, if it will like kind of stabilize it a little bit. No, I think it's just, I don't think it's the carpet. I don't think it's the flooring. I think it's just a wobbly thing. Both desks that I've tried are wobbly like this. I don't know how I can like make this sturdier. Maybe if I can like try tightening some of the screws on here. I'm not very good at anything. Also, I just don't think this is going to look good. Like that just looked stupid. Okay, I think I might have fixed the wobbling problem. However, it also creates another problem for me. But the issue was there was too much space right here. So I put a piece of paper and like folded a bunch and put it on both sides. The issue with this is, well, it still wobbles a little bit, but like it is so much better and it doesn't make that annoying sound. But the reason I got this was because I wanted something that I could easily take out when I wanted to work and then fold away and put away when I don't want to. And the piece of paper kind of defeats that purpose. But I'm wondering maybe if I find like some felt or something that I can like attach to it to make that area thicker so I don't have to put the paper there. But like, do you know what I'm saying? Like put something sticky on it so that it will be thicker and it won't wobble. So I know there's a solution to the problem, but I do think that I'm gonna try it out for a little bit. Keep this box in case I do want to return it because I have a month to return it. It's like slightly uneven, but it doesn't, I mean, it shakes a little bit, but that's because I'm like aggressively shaking it. Okay, let me put my computer on here and we're gonna see if I type, like will it? No, I think it's fine. Wait, let me type something. Yeah, it's not shaking like it was before. It's not like perfectly stable, but I do think that I might have solved that problem. So now I need to find a more permanent solution, but that will fix my problem for right now. So I finally have a desk. Yay! The world is not conspiring against me just yet. Anyone else feel like they get in that mood where they're like, everything is going wrong for me and they're just like, they have to be dramatic about it? Sometimes I feel like I need to be dramatic about something in order to get over it. Like I can find solutions and I can get over it just like I did for this, but I need to be dramatic about it first and then I'll be fine. It's just who I am. I did some more work on my little desk and now we're making dinner. I've made this before. These are like little carvable look-alike almost. So I have some rice. I don't know why I'm like mixing it with my hands, but I have some brown rice that I heated up in the microwave from Trader Joe's. And then I'm gonna add in some cucumber that I just chopped up. This is kind of like a hodgepodge. Is that what people say? It's kind of like a mess of things. I think I'm gonna add some of the Trader Joe's crunchy chili onion to the cucumber. So I think that's really good. If I can get it open. Ah, there we go. Okay, so adding that chili crunch to these cucumbers. I love this stuff. This is so good that I did just lick it all up. I made some chicken thighs in the air fryer. I made like a medium-sized one and a small one. So I'm just gonna slice these and then add it to my bowl. Season this with salt, pepper, garlic powder, either paprika or cayenne pepper. I'm thinking paprika. The rest of the stuff is in the fridge, so I need to get it out. This might be too much chicken, but whatever. I'm hungry. I'm gonna add this chicken in there. Yeah, this is a lot of chicken. Oops. Other things we're adding, let me just get them all out. I think this is all it. I hope this is all it. It's kind of a lot of stuff. It's almost like a salad. I'm gonna add in a little bit of, I was gonna add in arugula, but this doesn't look that good. I got this last week. This arugula was the main reason I wanted to make this, because I was like, oh, I can just use this from last week before it goes bad, but I think it's already gone bad. Dang it. I'm gonna set it out so I'm gonna throw it in the trash chute later on, so it won't sit in my trash can for a while. Okay, well, it's not gonna have as many greens, but whatever. I'm gonna add in some olives. I love an olive. I think this makes it like saltier, which I really like. I need like 5 in there. I love these spicy pickles from Trader Joe's. They're so yummy. Like I said, this is kind of like a little bit of everything. I also have some pickled red onions. This adds like a nice like little bit of sweetness to it, in my opinion. I didn't go grocery shopping at Trader Joe's this weekend. I went to my local grocery store and they don't have tzatziki sauce, which I was kind of shocked about. I assumed everywhere had tzatziki sauce, but I guess not. So I got this Greek yogurt dip. It's a cucumber and dill. To me, I'm like, okay, that's as close as we're gonna get to tzatziki. Maybe it just is tzatziki that's just labeled differently. Oh, I also want to add this garlic spread because if you've ever been to Cava, they have like a garlic bread thing, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of this to here. I don't know if this is gonna be good. This is like a new addition too. Probably is not even gonna be enough to like make a difference or like taste. This won't come off the spoon. Get off the spoon. There we go. I probably won't even taste it, but if I do, we'll see if I like it. I actually really do like this sauce. I've had it. It's like garlic dip. I used to use it like crackers or pita chips or something. It's really good. It's addicting, so be careful. Okay, this yogurt dip. This is by the brand I don't even know how to pronounce that. But yeah, it smells like tzatziki. I think this is more of like a yogurt tzatziki, if anything. I'm gonna do a good amount. And normally I have the arugula, kind of add some greens to it, make it more salady. This isn't really a salad, it's more of a bowl. And then last but not least, I have feta, which I love feta. So it's supposed to be crumbled feta, but it's really not that crumbled. So I'm just gonna crumble it some more. I love like a soft cheese. I used to hate soft cheeses. It's funny the foods that you start liking as an adult that you hated as a kid. And I wondered, like, did I actually not like it as a kid, or did I just not like it because I was told that I wouldn't like it, you know? But I was told that it was like a grown-up food. Like, did I even give it a chance? But this is the bowl that we're having for dinner. I'm gonna mix it all around. I didn't even try the tzatziki stuff, and I just mixed it everywhere. So I hope it's good and didn't just like ruin this entire meal. If I don't like it, I'm still gonna eat it, and then I just won't do it again next time. Okay, let's do a bite. It tastes like sorry, I got like a piece of rice in the back of my throat. It tastes like tzatziki, but like more yogurty, which makes sense because it's a yogurt dip. It's more like a milky almost tzatziki. Dinner. Just finished my dinner. Bottoms up to getting rid of this infection. You know that TikTok sound that's like, you better work, bitch? That's how I feel about these pills. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I like dropped my keys in here and now I can't find them. Oh, found them. I have like a little bin, or not bin, but basket filled with your guys' to-do list orders because the post office was closed yesterday for Labor Day. I'm gonna go fill up my tires and then we're gonna go to the post office. Also, my face is doing much better. Still not great. Like if you look at my face, it's still not fantastic, but the fact that those antibiotics did so much so fast is incredible. Wow, I've never been so in love with an antibiotic before. I will show you guys later on like the differences from photos from yesterday and then photos from this morning. I'll give you a trigger warning first in case you guys don't want to see it. I don't know why I always get so nervous to go and get my tires filled. I don't know. But I'm gonna do it. I need to do it because I don't want to pop my tires because, fun fact, when I was in high school, I just waited a really long time to get my tires filled because I was like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. And then I drove over train tracks. Do you know like how like in roads you can just drive over train tracks? If there's not a train coming, it's just how it works. It popped my tire, like a literal hole in my tire. So now I'm like kind of traumatized from that. And I had to buy a whole new tire because of it. And I should have just done the mature, responsible thing and just gotten my tire pressure filled. And I have been waiting too long to do this. So I'm kind of rambling, but anyways, happy Tuesday. And I'm gonna go get my tires filled up and then we're gonna go to the post office. Seems like me and everybody else had the idea of getting their tires filled today because I am actually on the road and it's scary. And oh gosh, there's more people over there. Okay. There's people coming from this way. There's people coming from that way, all to go over here. This is gonna take a while, but at least I got off the road. It was my turn and this person in front of me took my spot. Like we were going every other and then she just took my spot. I don't like her. I'm so annoyed. I was just in that line for an hour and they didn't even fill it up all the way. I still am getting the notification that my tires are flat, that they need more air. Like I waited in line for such a long time and now I need to go back. I don't even think they filled up my back tires because my back tires were still, can you even see it in this lighting? What? My back tires were still 35 last time. So I don't even think they filled it up. I think they only filled up the front. I am panicking. I'm panicking that all the work that I did yesterday and all the work that I did this morning just is gone because my computer glitched, so I just like force quit everything, which normally works. And then I tried opening it back up. It says this file cannot be opened. This was like a day and a half's worth of work and like nothing was popping up here. What if I just eject it and then try again? It's not ejecting. Literally all the work that I did yesterday and all the work that I've done so far this morning is gone. No, I'm not even gonna like let myself think that, even though that is a very good possibility. Why won't it not eject? My computer's like frozen. It's fine. It's fine. Just take a deep breath. It's fine. It's not fine. It's not working. It's not. It's okay. It's okay. I'm It's fine, I'm fine, everything's fine. We're all just gonna be fine. Just need to chill. My computer now has the spinning death wheel, which is that little colorful circle that just spins. Just spinning away. Now even the spinning wheel, I was gonna say the spinning wheel is now frozen. I don't know what to do now. Okay, I force ejected this. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I'm just gonna like completely restart my computer. Is this how you do it? Okay, I don't know. Okay, I think that it's working. I just restarted my computer. It says loading the project, so at least I can like kind of open it. Fingers crossed. It's been a really long time, but I will let it take as long as it needs if it doesn't lose all the progress that I've made. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the best day ever. Yep. I wonder if it lost any of the progress that I made, like the most recent stuff I was working on. You know, I'm just gonna let it render. I'm gonna let it vibe. At least I got everything back, or at least I hope I did. I'm gonna back this all up onto my desktop. I have it backed up to my external hard drive, but I'm also gonna back it up again. That's the life hack. Back it up twice. I feel like the theme of this vlog has been everything is going wrong, but then it all gets resolved in the end. I was gonna be like, I've gotten so much better at having faith that it will work out, but 2 seconds ago I was freaking out. Even though I did freak out 2 seconds ago about all this, I freaked out less than I would in the past, so. Progress is this big, but at least that's progress. Okay, we are clicking on the project that I just now worked on, and we're gonna see if the past hour of work that I've been doing, I have the spinning wheel of death again. Okay, I don't know how to tell, but like it looks all right. Victory. Okay, I'm just gonna let it marinate and just come to life on my computer before I really start going back in and editing, because I just don't want to. Okay, we're gonna back it up. That's step one. Back it up. Okay, it's not letting me back it up, and it's not letting me like do anything. Oh, what did I just do? It's not letting me do anything. See, like all these things are not available. I made the same thing for lunch again. Cucumbers, pickles, rice, pickled red onions, chicken, olives, tzatziki, feta. The only thing I skipped out was the garlic sauce because I didn't taste it, and I was like, I don't feel like adding it. But super yummy lunch. Okay, update. I had to split this video into 2 parts because I really can't film another video this week. So I edited Monday and Tuesday to be one video, and then I'm letting it export, and then I'm gonna edit Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to be one video. Also, I was applying this lotion on my legs last night because I wanted to watch TV while I was doing it. I've been watching Sex and the City, but this is a really good like non-scented lotion, and I really like it. That's why it's there. I was like, why is this there? And then I was like, oh yeah, I wanted to watch Sex and the City, but I also felt like my legs were dry, so I applied it. I'll link this down below. Anyways, I just finished editing that, and then I think I'm gonna go to my bathroom. I'm gonna be so real with you guys right now. This video is obviously dedicated to my face. I never thought I'd say that, but here I am. So I'm really sorry for me talking about my skin has been really annoying for you guys. It's honestly been annoying for me. I feel like the girls that get it, the girls that don't. It's one of those things where it's like, if you've been through it, I was talking to my therapist about this earlier today when I had my session. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, I'm sorry, I'm probably really annoying. But I wanted to show you guys a product that I'm using. So I think I mentioned this. This is what I'm using to wash my face. I'm using the 10%. There's also a like less strong scent or strength, but I got the stronger one. And then my esthetician also told me that I can use this. So these are the normal products I use for my skincare routine. I'm not even allowed to apply moisturizer on my face. Like my skin is just basically a drying foaming facial cleanser and then nothing else. Except for this, my esthetician told me that I could use this. I'm gonna link this down below. I actually had it before, and this is the Hygienity Antibacterial Cleanser. It's a mist, okay? This is like a cleansing mist. I don't know what I thought was gonna happen there, but I didn't think that was gonna happen. Oh my. Essentially what my esthetician told me is this is like hand sanitizer for your face. It kills bacteria on your face in 30 seconds. So she said that this is really good to use for obviously what I'm going through. Why does it say 2 pumps? I don't think this is this in the wrong bottle? I'm confused. It's saying this is a cleanser. I'm so confused. This is a spray. Apply 2 pumps. What? Anyways, one thing with my face is I got this infection because of bacteria. And so this is like a little, I'm sitting on my floor because I don't have a tripod for you guys right now, but this is a mist that kills bacteria on your face. So she said I can use this, and so I've been trying to use it like midday, you know. And so in 30 seconds, apparently this is supposed to like kill the bacteria on your face, but it's like safe for your face. She always says it's like hand sanitizer for your face. So I'll link it down below in case anyone's interested. But I do think my face has gotten better since taking those antibiotics. Like those antibiotics have really been working. I'm gonna show you guys what my face looked like yesterday and then this morning, and skip to this timestamp if you don't want to see it. I'm gonna give you a moment to click on this not click on this timestamp, but you know, skip to this timestamp. I know I keep saying this, and I do want to emphasize this, that it does look worse in person than it does in photos, because in person you can, this is really gross, and I hope that if you're grossed out by this, you already skipped away. That facial cleanser, the fact that I can't use moisturizer, all I'm using is that benzoyl peroxide cleanser, has dried out my skin, so my skin is like flaking off as well. This was my skin yesterday. Obviously you can see all the red stuff, and then this was my skin this morning. You can see that antibiotic really got rid of a lot of the stuff in the center of my face, not so much the outskirts. My chin is really what I'm struggling with, but this has like made a big difference already, if you can see the difference there. Also, little life hack, if you don't like swiping like this, like whenever I'm going through photos with my friends, whenever we take photos together and people swipe like this, it drives me insane because the like motion kind of gives me a headache. So if you want to do that and see the difference of something, scroll right here so you can see without that swiping motion, and then you can see the difference pretty well. So if I'm going like this to this, hard to tell the difference, but this to this is easy. This photo I took in my car today. This is what it looked like on Saturday. I feel like you can really see that it's like all over my face. So that's kind of what I'm struggling with. You guys can't really, I hate the word pus, but like there is so much like pus on my face and you can't really tell in some of these photos. But it was kind of, this is like a little, yeah, I feel like this is what my face looks like. It looks like it's acne, but it also looks slightly scarier than acne. One thing about me is I will hyperfixate and take a million photos of my skin every 5 seconds. I'm genuinely obsessed. But that's kind of what my skin has been looking like, but I do think that antibiotic has really cleared up like some of my cheeks. Although I do feel like dry patches on my skin. Like my skin is very bumpy from all that like acne looking stuff. But even where it kind of cleared up right here, it's like, it feels like a cat's tongue, like almost sandpaper. I don't know if it's because of whatever's going on or if it's just because my skin is like being dried out, not being able to use moisturizer or anything. But it hurts to talk because my skin is so dry that it feels like it's like cracking. My skin feels really tight, so whenever I talk, it feels like it's like stretching out my already tight skin. I wonder if this is like helpful for anyone, if anyone has folliculitis. I'm pretty sure it's a staph infection on my face. Like I'm pretty sure folliculitis, a category under a staph infection. I've been doing so much research about it. It's insane. I was even telling my therapist about all of it. I'm editing the second part and it's happening again. No, no. Even the spinning wheel of death is frozen. Oh no, it's not frozen. We're gonna just tell ourselves that it's gonna work out. It's fine. I'm fine. I'll be fine. This same thing is happening again. No. Ah. Oh, it still says that. I'm annoyed. I got that figured out with the video. I realized I still don't have enough food for dinner. Like, I don't know what I was doing when I was grocery shopping this week, but I really didn't get enough. So I'm gonna go to the grocery store and get a rotisserie chicken. It feels right. I'm considering going back to the tire place that I went. I do realize that I have that tire thing in my trunk, like that battery pack, but I really don't want to use it. I don't know why, I'm just feeling so lazy. I drove past the tire place and it was packed. It was such a long line, so maybe tomorrow. I'm annoyed I have to go back. I really should just fill it up with my thing, but I just don't want to. Stupid tire. I always get the loudest carts. Listen. They just put new rotisserie chickens out. I also got a cart or whatever. I timed it really well because they just put out new rotisserie chicken, so I got this one. I'm so excited to eat it. I also need butter, and then I want to get some cookie dough because I don't know, I was just in the mood for cookie dough. I couldn't find stick butter, so I got this one. Good morning, you guys. Happy Wednesday. Welcome back to Wednesday. I went to the gym this morning. I did it. Okay, this chair always scares me so much because you can lean back in it a little bit, but I always am afraid that I'm like gonna, you know, like I'm afraid it's gonna break. But this is the new background of my new desk that I got yesterday or the day before. What do we think of this? I need to pick up my counter because it's kind of a mess. I need to do a little clean on my apartment because it's not that clean right now. So we'll clean it. But what do we think of this background? I had therapy yesterday, like in my little Zoom meeting or whatever, and she was like, oh my God, you changed the background. And I was like, new background, unlocked. No, I'm just kidding. I was like, I got a new desk. So this morning I went to the gym. I got this app called Form. It's kind of like an at-home Pilates and strength app where there's videos. And I want to ask your guys' opinion on something because I struggle and I wonder if anyone knows the solution to this, because if you do, I would be very appreciative of the answer to this solution. But anytime I do any like single leg exercise, I feel it only in my knees. I have a history. My entire family has really bad knees. Everyone on my mom's side of the family, horrible knees. And so I think a lot of it just has to do with genetics. But every single time I do an exercise that looks like this, whether it's something like this or something like this, anytime that I pretty much use one leg, I feel it in this knee. And I don't know if that means I have bad form, because I was doing this earlier and I was like, okay, maybe the leg that is like stabilizing it isn't in the right place, so that maybe that's why. But I have good form. I don't know if it's just my genetics or if there's something I can do, but when I do exercises like this, I only feel it in my knee. So I'm wondering, maybe I don't have as good form as I thought I did, or maybe there's like exercises that I can do to help my knee, or maybe I just can't do single leg exercises, because I bought this subscription to this thing and pretty much every exercise is a single leg exercise, and if it hurts me, I pretty much just wasted a bunch of money, which is frustrating. But I'm wondering if there's anything that I can do to fix it, because I really want to use this app, especially because I paid for it. Every single time I do any kind of exercise like that, it hurts my knees, and pretty much every exercise on this app is like that. So I tried that, and then it was just hurting me so much that I was like, okay, I can't do this anymore. I was trying to like mind over matter and be like mentally strong and like get through it, but it was just painful. So I was like, okay, I can't do this. So I just went to my apartment's gym and I walked on the treadmill. We worked out this morning. I have a job interview. We're kind of like intro call, screening interview type of thing tomorrow. And then I have a couple things I need to get done today. It's not that busy of a day. I also have a table that I got that I need to build. Not gonna be a super busy day, like one of the more chill work days that I have. And I think that a lot of the times I get really upset with myself, or I get really stuck and I'm like, I feel like I should be doing more, but I'm trying to reframe my mindset and be like, this is a positive thing. Like, I should feel grateful and lucky that I have days like this, that I'm not super overwhelmed and busy. And instead of getting upset with myself for feeling like I am not doing enough, feel grateful that I have like moments to relax. I'm trying to reframe my thinking, trying my best, but that's kind of what we got going on for today so far. Okay, so a skin update. I've been talking to my esthetician and then her medical director, and here is what we are doing now. So I sent her photos of my skin, and obviously the antibiotic is working. I showed you guys photos yesterday on Tuesday of my skin, how much it's improved just in such a short period of time from the antibiotic. And so I was talking to her and she was saying that the whole goal with the antibiotic is to kill the bacteria on my face to clear up the infection. And she was saying the antibiotic is doing that internally through externally. So now we can focus on fixing my skin barrier, because my skin barrier is fucked up from using that panoxyl. My skin is like very dry and cracky and flaky. What she's saying is that we want to avoid using a thick moisturizer because moisture breeds bacteria. So we want to be able to fix my skin barrier without breeding more bacteria through moisturizer. So this is the routine that I'm doing right now. I showed you guys this yesterday. This spray kills bacteria on your face. And then she also told me to use this. This I normally use morning and night before my skin got all bad, but this is like a really healing product. So this is what I'm using, these two products. I just asked her, she said to use these, so I just like double checked with her morning and night. Oh, she just sent me the audio message. That is what we're doing. So I just applied this, well, I just applied this on my face. My face is so like bumpy and rough from how dry it is, but that gives me hope and faith that it's getting better and that we're gonna be able to repair my skin. Overall, the infection's going away. We're going to be working on repairing my skin barrier. I'm feeling very positive and hopeful. So fingers crossed. My dishwasher, ooh, I don't like this. This is a little crooked. Is that better? I don't know if that made any difference. My dishwasher is running, so I'm sorry if you guys can hear that. I got my tire, like the air filled up again, because like I said yesterday, it wasn't it. The same guy, and he goes, you're back already? And I was like, yeah, like the rear ones just like didn't, I don't know. I didn't tell him, but like immediately when I drove away, it still said that they weren't filled up. I don't think they filled up the back ones at all, because he said that they were gonna fill up to 40 and then they were like 34. So I don't know if they filled them up. And he's like, how often do you like fill up your tires? And I was like, not often. Like I haven't done it in a really long time. I just don't think it like went all the way through. But I was like, okay, I really do need to get new tires, because I don't know anything about cars. It's not something I care about. It's not, I just know how to drive one, barely, and how to fill up the gas tank. Everything else, I don't know. And it's not honestly something I really care to know. It's not something that affects me enough to really care. But the treads on my tires, and my rear tires are 2 and 3, which apparently is very bad. Apparently that's not good. My front ones are both 7 because I am known to run over nails, and both my tires tires, the front tires, I had to replace them within the past year because I ran over nails, but I have a warranty through my dealership when I got my car. When I got my car, I got a tire warranty because I am known for popping tires. I think that I've replaced 4 tires in the time that I've had my car in the past 3 years. I needed to get new ones in my back tires, and so I called BMW because my car is a BMW, which I don't think I'd ever get another BMW, but like I have it, it's fine, it's working. And I called them and I asked them about like the warranty. And first of all, this really annoyed me. Do you know how like when you're on hold, there's like an automated lady and she's like, you are on hold, thank you for your patience. And then it kept doing this where it would like pause, so it's like, you are on, and then it goes silent, and normally you think, oh, someone's on the other line picking it up, okay, and then it'd be another automated message that's like, you are still in line. It did it like 50 times to me, so there would be like 50 occasions where I'm like, oh, finally someone's answering. Nope. But I did call and I asked them like about the warranty and like how much tires would replace to cost, because I wanted to know if I had to get the tires through, this is like very stupid, I'm sorry if this is boring you. I was wondering if I had to get the tires through BMW to ensure my warranty, to keep my warranty that I have, because the warranty is only good for like damages like running over a nail, which I do quite often, and I was like, I don't want to get tires that exclude or like ruin that warranty. And the guy was like, what brand of tires do you have? And I was like, I don't know. And he's like, okay, what size tires do you have? And I was like, I don't know. And he's like, okay, what about this? And I was like, I don't know anything. I don't know anything at all. And he was like laughing at me, which I get it. It was kind of funny, but also at the same time, I'm just a girl. I don't know anything. But I called my stepdad because he obviously knows more about this. The guys quoted me that for 2 tires, it would either be $870, $910, or $810 depending on the brand. And so I called my stepdad and I was like, this is all the information, like, is this a good deal? And so he called someone else and he got me a much better deal, something like that. But I do need new tires for like safety purposes. And so next week I'm getting my tires replaced. Okay, you guys, I just got a text from a company that I applied for a while ago, and this was actually a job that I like really wanted. And so I just got a text that they want to schedule a short call for tomorrow. I am freaking out. I also have another job interview tomorrow, but this job that just texted me was one that I really wanted. When did I apply for it? I applied for this 3 weeks ago. So I assumed like at this point they probably found someone else, and maybe they did and it didn't work out, but this was a job that I actually and I kind of freaking out. Oh my gosh. Now I'm definitely stressed about it. Tomorrow I will be panicking. Yikes. Gosh, I'm trying not to think about it. I'm trying to just give myself tomorrow to prepare for it. I probably should be preparing for it right now, but also like how much can you really prepare for like a quick intro call, you know? But I am freaking out a little bit. I do have a package. I have 2 packages that are at the package locker, so I'm gonna go get those. Try to distract myself. So okay, it's fine. It is fine. I will be fine. I'm like stressing already. Okay, I need to put it on my to-do list at 2:30 p.m. Okay, I will probably spend all day preparing for it. I'm not kidding. I'm like actually not kidding. My heart's already beating. I feel like I just took like 20 shots of caffeine. I'm fine. It's fine. Everything will be completely fine. I'm gonna go get my packages and distract myself. We have some packages. Where do we begin? I'm pretty sure in this one right here is something very small. Why won't this open? Just ripped box. I don't know why they put it in a box this big, but I got nail polish. I got white nail polish. I've been wanting to paint my nails, and I got the Essie in Blanc. I love a white nail polish. I feel like it always looks so clean. And then I wanted to get a pair of black booties that were nicer looking. This is from the brand Madden Girl, which is like a Steve Madden knockoff brand. They're just these little black booties. I wanted something either like a pointed toe or like a flat straight toe. I have some rounded ones, which I just don't think they look as like nice. So I thought that these were nicer looking, and they have quite a bit of a heel on them. I'm gonna try these on. These look kind of small. Oh, they like fit me like a glove, but I'm wondering with socks on if they're gonna be too tight. Oh, I can already tell these are gonna give me the worst blisters ever. Like just there's like a seam in this part right here that's gonna annoy me. I don't know about these. We'll see. I'll try them on later with socks, but for right now I'm not so sure about them. I'm really freaking out about that job interview thing tomorrow. It's fine. I'm fine. It'll all be fine. Okay, like I said, it's fine. I don't know why. I feel like this always happens where like I'll get an interview and like another one, then another one, then another one. I don't know. I just got a text. Companies are texting me, which I think is interesting. I don't know if that's like the new normal, but I was painting my nails the white color and I got a text from a company, like a fully remote position, which is what I'm the most interested in. And they asked if I could come for a informational company overview on Zoom. And I was like, oh, I'm not available during that time. And they're like, oh, it's just like an informational meeting. It's not an interview. Like you don't have to turn your camera on. And so I was like, okay, I'll see. Sometimes I feel like a little overwhelmed. I feel like I'm like psyching myself out too. Like I'm letting my anxiety take over and self-sabotage. And I've already been self-sabotaging myself a lot. So I need to chill with that. Also, whenever I have my nails done, I'm always like talking with my hands, but I'm letting them dry. I'm not very good at painting my nails. So it's something that I definitely want to practice on. They don't look that great, especially my right hand. You can't really see. I mean, they're not like the best I've ever had, but whatever. That is the theme for today, but whatever. I'm also glad that meeting, I won't have to like turn my camera on Zoom, which is nice. So I love that. Okay, I'm going to bake a cookie for dinner. This stuff, oh my gosh. I'm going to try to just do one, but who knows how my self-control will be. I'm trying my best. In my opinion, at least, it's way too crispy. I set it for 12 minutes, which is the lowest amount of time, but I personally like almost like a half-baked cookie, one that is almost raw in the center. I think it's a little too brown for me. I know that some people are disgusted by the type of cookies that I like, but I want it to be honestly still yellow. I don't even want it to be golden brown. I want it to be golden yellow. So I'm gonna let it cool and then I'm gonna eat it, but noted for next time, less time in the oven. Told you when I do my nails, talk with my hands. The cookie was disappointing. We will try again tomorrow, but I'm going to pick up my mess of the kitchen. Happy Thursday, everybody. I have 2 job interviews today. So I went to that like little virtual presentation thing with the company. I honestly don't think I have a chance at all for that job, if I'm just being completely honest. I feel like I kind of wasted my time with that because it was like almost an hour long. I did do work while he was presenting because it was like cameras off. But I have a job interview in an hour and another one in 2 hours. And all morning I've been just like preparing my answers. It's kind of just like a screening interview, but all morning that's what I've been doing. And I'm like trying not to freak myself out. I'm fine right now, but I'm worried that like once it gets sooner and closer, I'll be more stressed. But my heart is beating a lot less fast than it was last time I had that interview with that like horrible company, if we remember that. I'm just nervous. And then another interview completely following that. My friend just called me. Hello?
Please leave your message for...
Okay, wait, that just like went immediately to voicemail. I'm like, is she okay? What's going on here? I do have those job interviews. Oh, she just called me again and I just hung up. Dang it. Hello?
Hello.
It's all good. She just wanted to say hi. Update on my skin. It has not improved since the first day that I took these pills. Like it improved a lot the first day and then it hasn't made a difference at all. Like I've been taking photos and it looks the exact same. Oh gosh, I'm starting to get like worried and nervous again for my phone call interview. It's gonna be fine. I don't know why I'm playing with this. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's now 30 minutes away. I just ate lunch and I'm feeling really nervous. Like I'm starting to get really shaky and everything and I hate stuff like this. Okay, I just had my first job interview of the day. I have another one in 30 minutes. I will say but I have another job interview in 30 minutes. I need to prepare for that one because I've been mostly preparing for this first one. Interviews are done for the day. I put in that hair oil, so my hair's like been marinating in this oil. It is so gross. So I 100% need to use my clarifying shampoo, but I'm gonna sit down and I'll tell you guys how both my interviews went. I kind of told you a little bit about the first one. I'll tell you all about them. I don't want to say anything too much. Also, when I do get a job eventually, I just want to say that I'm not planning on telling you guys the name of the company just for like that company's privacy. Like what I do in my personal life and with my internet stuff, like that's me. I don't want that to ever affect the company. I can tell you the type of work that I do or maybe my role, but not the specific company name. I hope you guys are cool with that. But the second company, I'm definitely interested in both roles and I'm excited and happy that I got the opportunity to interview. I feel like it definitely gave me a lot of experience. And I think that one thing that I struggled with was I prepared a lot of my answers that I expected to ask. They didn't follow the script that I created in my head. You know, do you know like when you're having a conversation with someone in your head or you're preparing for a conversation and you're like, okay, I'm gonna say this, then they're gonna say this, then I'm gonna say this, then they're gonna say this, and then they don't follow that script and you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't prepare for this. So I think that I need to be less scripted in my head and maybe more like bullet point oriented, but this was really good experience, and I'm happy that I took these interviews, and I hope that I honestly get a second interview for both of these jobs. We will find out and see. But yeah, I do think that I need to shower though, because look at my hair. My hair naturally, it's not this dark. This is grease. But okay, update for my skin in case you guys are wondering. I feel like I don't know if my face is really red from the dermatitis or whatever, folliculitis, or if I'm just flushed from those job interviews, like from straight nervousness. But I noticed that a lot of the bumps are flattening out, but it makes me worried that these are now scarring. I know that I can do microneedling and stuff like that to get rid of the scarring, but I'm like, is this going to be how my skin looks? Because my skin looked so good before, but I feel like it's a lot, I'm like touching it like this. I don't know why I'm like not using my fingers. It's a lot flatter. That's what I noticed, because I was like, my skin hasn't improved at all, and since I started taking the antibiotic after the first day, but it's not as bumpy. It's just like flat redness, which I don't know if that's good or bad. I really hope the redness goes away. I'm gonna zoom in. Trigger warning in case anyone doesn't want to see it. I think it's gotten so much better. All of this is flat. Like none of this is bumpy. Before it was all bumpy. This is still pretty bumpy, but it used to be like 3D mountain bumpy, and now it's just like little bumps. And then this, for the most part, is flat. My skin used to be not perfectly clear, but like my skin tone didn't look anything like this. I also think the camera's washing it out, making it look a little bit better than it is. I don't know. Like these are all little bumps, but like this is flat. This is flat. I don't know if that's good or bad. I will say though, I am nervous because those jobs were saying that they next week would probably follow up for either like an in-person interview, and I technically can't wear makeup until the very end of next week, like Friday. I don't even know if I can wear makeup. They were saying that I can't even like incorporate products into my face, but we are. So maybe things are changing, but I'm like, am I just gonna have to put makeup on and just risk it? Risk it for the biscuit? No, I'm just kidding. Risk it for the job. Technically, biscuit could be job, I don't know, but that's what makes me a little bit nervous of like, I am not supposed to be putting any products on my face to make it worse, but we'll find out. I am not trying to let this get in the way of having a career, having a job, trying my best. I also wonder if any of these jobs are going to be watching these videos. I genuinely hope not. If you're watching this, please don't. Thanks. Just kidding. Anyways, I'm gonna go shower and like wash my hair now. I'll show you guys what I use. I think I've showed you guys this before in case you missed it. Okay, so like I said, I use the Miel hair oil. I love this stuff. I really do notice that my hair, do you guys see that me just focusing it with my nose? I do that all the time. I do notice that my hair has grown so much, like my baby hairs have gotten so much longer since using this. However, I have very fine, thin, like oily hair, and so if I don't use a clarifying shampoo when I use this, my hair will still be oily. I tried it one time where I just like double cleansed my hair with a regular shampoo. Didn't work. I also really do need to clean my shower because one day I decided not to squeegee it, and then it's all like scummy. Not scummy. What's the word? Soapy. I mentioned this in the past, but I'm gonna mention it again. This is the Way Detox shampoo. I have to use this if I use that oil in my hair, and I use that oil every time before I shower, which is just like 2 to 3 times a week. And then just any regular shampoo, the Mika one. I have the Day one that I'm trying to get rid of or trying to use up, but this thing, I'll link all the stuff I'm talking about down below for you guys. This is really great to get rid of that oil in my hair. So I do like basically double cleansing, but even if I do use this shampoo twice, my hair is still oily, so this is a must. Good morning, happy Friday everyone. So I'm gonna go to the post office, or I guess it's UPS, not USPS, but I have those returns from that garage order that I got last week. I'm honestly returning most of the stuff because I didn't love the way everything fit, but I need to do that before it's too late. I've been listening to Olivia Rodrigo's new album. It's so good. And then I just got a message from the company that I interviewed with, the first company number 1, that they want to do a second interview in person. So they were like asking for my availability for that. I'm still nervous with my whole face thing. I feel like I'm being so annoying about it, but I probably will just end up doing it. I was thinking about my face thing, and I was realizing, okay, it is bad, especially earlier in the week, but I think the reason that I was having such a hard time with it mentally was because it physically hurt. Like it was painful to speak, and just my face was in pain constantly, and I think that was like the biggest thing. Now it looks like I just have like a bunch of like acne and acne scarring. It still hasn't improved. Like I was looking at photos from this morning versus like photos from Tuesday, which is the first day the antibiotic kicked in, and there's no improvement. I need to just like stop hyperfixating on it, but I'm gonna go to UPS. We're gonna do that, and then I'm probably gonna start editing this video, because why not? I'm really happy that I got a second interview with that company last night. I don't know if this is like premeditated or maybe this is like me manifesting, but I was like looking up like business casual outfits online. I bought a pair of pants actually. Yeah, I think that might be me manifesting it. What's the saying? Like, you're supposed to act as if you already have what you want? I don't know, but we're gonna go to UPS.